Hi everyone, this is part 2. All I've done so far is kind of show you a few of the supplies that I'm going to use, and we're going to start over. I don't know if I can splice the two together, but I'll give it a shot. I have added, I'm starting to layer rub-ons to give this look. If I don't get to attach the first part, I'll at least show you the layout that I'm scrap lifting. This is by Julie Taylor. She did it for the Hey Little Magpie creative team. And she's used mostly Spectrum Gardenia, which has the brighter colors and this gorgeous black accents all over it. She's used a lot of stitching. I'm going to try stamping with stamping my stitches. She's got a round element here, a round element here, a little round element here. I have a few round elements. I've tore the ends of this paper and it left me with this on the other side. I traced around it, cut it, and distressed it. I'm using a couple photos from Margaritaville Beach Hotel, what it used to be called in Pensacola. And we spent so many anniversaries. We spent a lot of time there and we loved it. And these were colorized with an app that existed in 2013, but I don't think exists now. So 10 years ago, last month, we were there. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this. And I apologize for that interruption. I think my panel is going to go there and cover that up. If not, I'll add something later. I'm going to now add this. I don't think that's actually a rub-on. No, it isn't. I'm going to add this and kind of overlap it here. Because I'm overlapping, I'm going to need more rub-ons than I thought. And I have a lot out. Whoops. That came right on up. And that's okay. It's all meant to look messy like mixed media, so I may as well mess it up, right? Let's get some of those down. I think I was saying before we were rudely interrupted, is I see Katie Perteit using these rub-ons for her gorgeous art journal pages, and it's so quick and easy and wonderful. So now I'm going to take the other side. I cut this map rub-on into two, and I'm going to go ahead and put it, I think actually I'd like a couple blotches of more solid color. So I'm going to use these. This is from Spectrum Sherbet, and this is the 6x8 rub-on sheet. I'm going to put this here. And let that kind of, what I was saying in the first video, in case I can't get it on, is that I don't have a lot of the, in fact, I don't think I have any of the rub-on. Well, I have the word rub-ons from Spectrum Gardenia. So I'm using a lot of stuff from other collections. The background is from Vintage Artistry Everywhere. I've got some Vintage Artistry Beached in here, and I've got some a lot of Spectrum Sherbet, and this you know, the background is Vintage Artistry Everywhere. Okay, come on. There, and I'm going to now use that other part of the map, which is, I was wondering where I'd put it. It's right here. I love how these things layer up. It leaves me with a lot of trash paper that I need to dispose of. Okay, let me get this. And I like that the pattern paper background has the stripes, because if I don't have perfect coverage with my rub-ons, it doesn't look, it doesn't look empty. So I don't have to absolutely cover every inch. But you know I'm going to try. Okay, and I think this is going to go here. So I'm not going to worry about leaving that empty, but I may do, I think I'll do this green one, this with the kind of the bubbles and the grids. There. I'll just and in this case the grid's going to be at a little bit of a wonky angle, and I think that's going to add interest. I kind of like the look up there. I don't think that one's absolutely lined up either. If I did it, I could almost guarantee you that it's not lined up. Okay. Now, let me put that back, and I'm going to do some more down here. Not sure what. Let's do kind of some layering of splotches. I'll put this pink one here. I didn't do any other long ones. But I think this will work. Doing this. And I can take this one with the grid and maybe put it right here. And that includes a bright pink splotch. Because I said that about not lining up the grids, I actually made some effort to try to line these up, and I'm sure they won't be. Let's see. Okay, and I'm going to have some kind of things down the side. Let me do okay, I have some more splotches. I've got this little bit of blue text, which could kind of go right in here. Just a piece, but I don't want it to be too, I don't want it to be anything that you can read or would want to stop and read, because it's not gonna, okay, because I'm gonna layer some words over that, and I'm hoping that that's gonna work. So I'm gonna layer this black splot kind of over the pink. And I have a green, almost COVID looking one. I'm gonna put it here. That's, I guess I need that there. Uh-oh. I missed a spot. And this green I'm gonna put here, I think. The little double green. I don't know if that's part of it. Yeah, there is. There's a bit of blue right there. Okay, I like the messy look right there. I think that's kind of cool. And I have these double pink splotches, which I think I'm gonna use maybe over here. There will be some stuff here, but I don't think there's anything gonna go there. Okay, now let's actually start putting this thing together. I'm going to put the photos down first, and I want the one taken from under the, looking back at the hotel. Both of them are looking back at the hotel, I guess. I'm actually going to use a small stitching stamp and do some stitching on this paper. Let me get a little guy right here. You get it inked up. And I hope I can do it without messing up the photo. But in actuality, would that really matter so much? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. It's kind of cute. And I'll do the same thing up here. Okay. Just a little touch. I'm going to keep the ink out here. Now, I'll place these, and that will kind of help me balance the, I think I want this on top. I'm just going to put them straight on and kind of, with the photos going that way, And let's see, does she have hers overlapping? It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm gonna go ahead and overlap a bit right there. That places this kind of right there. And I can tell already that I need something to really outline that and define it. And I may have a stamp that will do that. That would be the right size. This one is too big for that. But the next size in should work. I love this set of stamps, and I guess I haven't used this size yet. I need to get my chair over here. All my stuff that I take off my desk goes into the chair. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Let's try it. It may be a little small, actually. Smaller than I had intended, but I think it's gonna look good anyway. Okay. I like it. I like it. Okay, so that's gonna go right under there, and I'm gonna raise it up on some foam tape. Let me close this. And I can maybe use a little bit of a rub-on right there. And so let me see what kind of, what color I might want. I'm gonna go with this blue-ish. Right there. And I'll make sure all the dots come off onto the paper. Oops, I missed some there, and I'm just going to put them down right here. Okay. So now I'm going to put this guy on, which goes over the circle. I like how that looks over the circle. I have this circle that I was going to put here. Let's try it. It goes out, it'll layer out over those colors. Will that be ugly or pretty? Maybe I'll use it down here Or maybe I won't use it at all. I'm going to hold off and we'll see how we end up. I may instead stamp with this big guy. And what I have to do is ink only part of it, half of it. So let's say I want I think I can do that. Do you trust me? I don't know if I trust me, but let's try it. And we'll see what happens. There. And I'm going to wipe off that corner bit. I need my, well, you know what? I'm going to wipe it off. Okay. Now, if I can tell what's been stamped, I'll lay it down like so. And I'm stamping over layers of rub-ons with these photo layers kind of, so it's, oh, it came out fine. I like it. Good stamp, and it stamps nicely on those rub-ons. Okay, and see, it almost could go around there, around the outside of it. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside and this aside. And, well, I need this for the stitches, the stitching. I'm going to put this down here. And let's do, oh, here is a green stitch. Let's do these side areas. Oh, well, actually, let's do this. I'm going to put some foam on it. I'm going to build a little area kind of up at the top. And it's going to go off in another direction, which is going to leave me this area, and that may actually be where my title goes instead of this way, like Julie did. Okay, so that's there, and now I can build this little round area here. Let me do something I'm more confident in, which is working with paper and embellishments. There, and that's resting on there. I'm going to use one of my little floral pieces right there, and my interlocking hearts. I think I'm just going to put that down there. I'm going to glue this heart flat down. And this one over tapping on it. There. Okay. And I'm delaying doing those edge pieces because I'm afraid they may not work. I've got this one that's gonna go here. That just adds so much to add that black on there. And this is not glued down, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the part that's going to be hidden. Hope it goes back under. Okay, I think that's where I want that to go. Then I'm going to slide this under here. Right about so. Come on. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then I'm going to take this little bit, which has a tiny bit of red in it. I'm going to distress it. And I took this off the edges of the 6x8 paper that is the same pattern as Julie's 12x12. I just didn't buy that paper in the 12x12. I wish now I had, but you know, and because I think some of the papers I did get are going to be a little bit harder to use. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this down as like yet another layer over the black. And then I'm going to take some of this green stitching and see if I can make that work. It'll look like it's holding everything all together, if I did it right. Okay, like it. Now, I thought I would add another plumeria accent because it's just such a bright color that I think it kind of adds, I like what it adds to the corner down here. And it makes the stitching not look like it just ended abruptly there, or the black and white paper. Okay, so there's, it kind of, I like it. let me just say that. I kind of like it. Okay, now I have another one of those to build here. And I'm gonna do this. I'm going to curl up these edges. Their 49 and Market's pattern papers are so nice and thick and heavy stock that it's kind of hard to grab them and bend them like you can other papers. So I'm gonna maybe bring this one out here a little bit. And I've got this piece, which is a little bit different from that bottom piece because I cut it differently. And I'm going to rough it up a bit. I hate to do it out here on top of the page, but I guess maybe that kind of just adds to the texture. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're going to go with? I like, when I saw Julie's page, I immediately thought of these photos. I've been looking at a lot of my Margaritaville photos, trying to assemble maybe a Margaritaville album, go back through pages I've done and maybe do a few more about that in light of Jimmy's passing. And kind of as a way to preserve the memory that of all that how he connected to our lives, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to put this right here. This is a little bit smaller, around this kind of the same color type, but very different from this red one. I did have red plumerias at one time. I've thought about going online and buying some just to keep inside. Well, to bring inside in the winter, and buying a couple special pots that make it easy for me to do that, pots on rollers and stuff. I have my door, my basement door. I'm going to clip this off right here. Is on the southwest. It faces south and west. So I wonder if any of these would work. That's too much. I kind of like it, but what about maybe that? Nah, don't want to overdo that. Okay, well, let me get that rest of that green stitching and put that on here. I thought I would make it look like the stitches are holding that black and white strip onto the white, or the natural manila, I guess that was what that's called, like a manila folder. Okay, there. Now, I wanted to have a side piece here And I tore this, and I guess I could have it come up here. I'm going to do that. And I've got these two pieces, but what I really have my eye on is maybe this piece. Or maybe I want it like that. And then one of these could bridge the gap, or do I want something else entirely? Like, let's say, these rub-on arrows. I'm going to go with the rub-on arrows. And I'm going to put some glue on this. This is a bramble fox die. And I've cut these numbers also from a bramble fox die and thought I would add them right in there. You can see the mixed media, the rub-ons up under it. Let's see. I can't get this, the backing off of it. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Okay, and I thought I would do maybe these tickets coming out right there with a word phrase type thing like sea breeze right here to kind of make that a cluster, and maybe do this little netting sort of thing. Okay, let me get this down. And I'm going to curl it up, but I'm not going to put foam. And then I will lay this down. And then I will put this on foam. Okay. Now, I think I'll leave this corner as it is unless I want to try doing something with that. What would that look like there? Maybe even here. Nope, don't want to cover any of those colors. And here it would be green on green. I don't think it's necessary because we have all of that. So I keep trying to use this, but in essence, it's going back in the box. Okay, now I'm going to do some stitching here and here and down here. And I'm going to use one of these stamps. I kind of like this one. So let me get this. These are Tim Holtz, and I want to do it like that. So that's a good, I may use this one here and then do it up here without the knot and then the other knot. Okay, so this one will be just for down in this corner. And I'm wondering if maybe I should add a little, I was going to do some washi tape, tear some washi tape and kind of include it in this mess, but I think I'm going to leave it. I will leave it. I also have some, these little torn stamp, washi stamps. And before I forget, I got this stuck on my finger a while ago. I want to be sure that I use it. I'm going to put it, tuck it under here. I need it at the right angle though, the correct angle. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to raise this. And I've got this one. Could maybe go there. I kind of like that. And it's just about exactly the right length. Just kind of layering up gorgeousness. Okay, now let's do that. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. It kind of got, it went goofy right here, but I don't mind that at all. Okay, so I'll take that one off, and now we'll do this other one. And I'm going to turn the page this way, and I want the knot to be down here, or do I want it in the middle? I'm going to put the knot this way and then try to connect and go this way next time. We shall see. You know what? The knot goes in and I don't want it to go off the page. So I'm going to change my mind. Go right there. And then I'm going to do another. There's a bit of the rub-on that went off the page there. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to have a piece of paper right here. Well, you know, I have room for the knot to be on the page. Okay. And now, for this one, I do not want the knot. So I want to do it like that. Let me ink up just that part. What did I do with my ink? It's over here. And I'm going to overlap it onto there. Okay. Didn't quite reach there, which kind of bothers me a little bit. There. It's not perfect, but it wasn't meant to be. Okay, now I'm going to glue this down right here. Just gluing certain elements down. And of course our anniversary is on the 8th, so I wanted the 8 to be right side up, which is why I'm placing it like this. And I kind of want it more like at this angle. And that works out just fine. Now I want to add my title. It's going to say, I guess maybe I could do if it had a picture of us on it, the together would be appropriate. But I'm going to use this, and I'm going to do this one this way, and I'm going to layer up the word memories across the word best. I'm hoping that's straight. And where's my, here it is, my rubbing tool. I would say, as I'm in the middle of this, that layering rub-ons is less messy for sure, but doesn't save you any time. I'm kind of surprised how long this is taking. And I'm going to layer memories right there. I wonder if there's a guideline that when you're layering rub-ons that you should wait a certain amount of time for the bottom ones to cure. I guess we'll find out because I layered these pretty quickly. I think it's working. Okay, best memories. Now I've got this right here. It says this is our happy place. And I think that's what I'm going to put right here. And this will balance some of the orange that's in other places. This is a rub-on from Vintage Artistry Everywhere. The other day, I said something to James about, I think I'm going to do another page about Margaritaville. He said, yeah, he said, as long as you don't put this is my happy place. I said, why not? I said, I have lots of stickers and rub-ons. He said, that doesn't mean you should use them. He says, that's kind of overused. I said, yeah, because it's perfect. It's wonderful. And I've got this that says, these are the days. And how about right here? Because, man, these were the days. And I have, this is the life. Does it want to go there? Or does it want to go here? And I also have set sail. And I thought I could do it over here at the break in the stamp. And I have this, which is the definition of awesome. So maybe I could tie that in. How about, I think Julie used it up in this corner. And so that's where I'm going to use mine. I like to not, I rarely do an exact copy when I scrap lift. And I kind of take pride in that. Like, it's called putting your own spin on it. For me, it's kind of adapting to the things I have and the things that the shape of my photos. And there are all kinds of factors that determine how different and what differences I incorporate. Okay, so now, given the placement of all those things, it seems like this is the life should go right there. So I'm going to do that and have it overlap the photo and be in the middle of the black splat. I have a tiny sunflower that I'm going to tuck in, and I have a not so tiny turtle that I could have right there, and then I'll put that. John is the sunflower, I'm the turtle. This is a sticker, and I'm just not taking the back off because it's way too thin. When I do that, don't want to do that. Come on. There. And then I'm going to put this on a piece of foam, and I love it. I hope you've gotten some some inspiration to try rub-ons, either these okay, I'm done. Either these from 49 Market, they're just such high quality rub-ons. If you've used rub-ons in the past, these are different. And hopefully that inspires more companies to do rub-ons. I'm going to use, I cut some thin bits of rub-on, and I've including these arrows, and I'm going to go ahead and put those on. I don't want to try to put those away and try to keep them in good shape. I've also got this kind of a longitude reading, latitude, longitude, and in honor of Jimmy's song, Changes in Latitude, Changes in Attitude, which I have a pillow that says that. John got me a pillow, not on this trip. It was in 2019. And that is on the bed at the moment. Do I want to put this here and have it come down there? I think that's going to work. If I had another one, I'd put it here. But no. Okay, I think I've about added everything that I had planned to add. Well, there's this word loved, and I don't think I need it. If I have a photo of us, the two of us, that could work. I'm feeling like I need something right here, but let me see if I have here is a green butterfly. I don't have a butterfly on there, and to me, butterflies kind of symbolize renewal and rebirth, and that all kind of seems like something one would want to strive for in today's world, given circumstances and losses, and it's kind of a recovery sort of theme. So I think it works there. And that leaves me with these two little green splotches. And I'm going to add them, and then we're done. I promise I will not think of anything else to add. I'm going to put this right there. It's a nice contrast to the purpley fuchsia of the plumerias. And I'm going to do this right here. This will kind of make this look a little, this little ticket cluster over here, make it look like it's not quite as all alone. So, Julie, thank you for your inspiration, and I can't tell you enough how amazed I am at every new page you put out there. You could keep me busy for the rest of my life just trying to do your scrap lift you. And I learn, I've told you this before, I learn so much every time I do one of your pages. And I love this one, and I thank you for your inspiration. This is hers, and this is mine. Thank you so much. Bye.